is going on out there, peeps? Very interesting day in the world of gold, silver, and cryptocurrencies. They're just beautiful bars, man. Look at these gold bars. Speaking of gold bars, if you're thinking about buying gold and silver, go check out our friends over at Money Metals Exchange. It's your way of getting yourself protected by having money outside of the system. The link is down below in the description. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half-ounce of silver. For those of you looking for my address, there it is right now. And you guys know I have this alternative website. There's a lot of great videos on there. The subscription is getting really high. I do appreciate all the love. And I'm going to continue to do what I can to bring you guys the news, the interviews that are being removed. A lot of content creators are talking to one another, and they just want the info out there. So that's what I'm going to continue to do, is grab as much of it as possible before it's removed. Go show some love to our friends over there at Wall Street Silver. Yep, they have a YouTube channel as well as a Reddit page. The links for both are down below in the description. All right, so where the heck did I do the... Excuse me. I had it up there. All right, here we go. So what's going on? What's new? What's exciting? Not a whole lot. Gold's still teetering around about that. Oh, it's been hanging around the 820, so it's up just a smidgen. It's been hanging around that 1820 mark. Silver, still right there where it was. So gold and silver really didn't move much at all, one way or another. I was expecting some type of dip earlier because usually around 10 o'clock our time, it drops at least 15 cents or more. Cryptocurrencies, yeah, look, I wouldn't fall for that. And what I mean by that is this. There is a whole bunch of talk, again, amongst those influencers. We're talking about Elon Musk, Jack Doherty, and some, going on and pumping about how great Bitcoin is. Again, this is good if you're into cryptocurrencies. Okay? You do want to bring mass adoption, mass awareness. I told everybody why I'm out altogether. What you do is up to you. But I will continue to talk about the cryptocurrencies as I see. Ethereum to me is still the best. That's just my opinion. So you're looking at the 52-week average. They're still around the halfway mark. Looking good. The one I'm expecting to take off, and with good reason, is, again, XRP, man. There's so much talk about it. And it looks like XRP might be getting positioned to be a part of one of these countries going 100% digital. Now, that's just rumor, because the person that said it actually is an XRP pumper. But he had an article, and I was trying to get where that article came from, and I even tried to Google it and could not find it. So if one of you guys find it out there, how XRP is being positioned right now to be accepted as one of the digital currencies for one of the banks, is what it looked like to me. Look at it's up around 73 cents. That's pretty good, man. So I'd like to get that article, seriously, if you guys can find it. So he is the XRP pumper, but yeah, man, very, very interesting news. Okay. 5% loss on Bitcoin, 2%, 2.6%. Not bad. It's a little bit of a correction there. But to me, this is, again, for Bitcoin, that's not too bad of a loss. It was up 4. So we know that it was down around 29,000. It's up to 38, closer to 39. That's a $10,000 gain. I'm waiting for them to make a serious run. They're just not happening right now. A lot is going on when it comes to the banking system. I was listening to a lady bring something up. She says, isn't that funny? The last time we did a major switch into a new monetary system worldwide, there was another plague. I was like, that's right. There was. She goes, so what she's saying is, and just so you know, she is a woman that worked for the feds. And even she was as boldly saying stuff that I'm pretty sure she shouldn't be saying. And that is, you know, what these people do, the central banks in these countries, they charge up as much debt as possible, and then they just crash the dollar. Crash the dollar. I have that interview, and I'll play part of it for you in the next video. She said they pump it up as high as they can, all the debt. What they're doing is they're transferring the wealth out of your hands and into their hands. They turn around and cause the problem, they come to you with a solution, and they'll blame it on the plague, and then put the money back in and go, oh, man, oh, see, good, we got a solution. That's what they do. If you pay attention to what's happening right now, that is the truth. So the dollar is going to die. When that happens, you will see the crash on the market, and it will affect cryptocurrencies. It will affect gold and silver temporarily, because in all the crashes, there is a slight dip. Don't panic, hang tight. Then it shoots up, slingshots, boom. And the reason why, what the powers that be are waiting for, when the market crashes, and people panic because all their money's gone, their IRAs are gone, their 401s and Ks are gone, because why? Because they didn't protect themselves with gold and silver. All the money in the bank's been snatched up in the bail-in, and you're like, what? And then you have your gold and silver sitting there, and all your income is gone. Well, then what do you have? No choice but to sell your gold and silver, and they know this. And just sit there and just say, yeah, come to Papa. And people start selling, and they'll wait a few months. When they think they've gotten a big chunk of it out of the hands of the people and into their grubby hands, then you'll see this price take off like a bat out of hell. So don't trust the markets. Don't trust what you see. Hang tight. They're going to wait for people to start dumping their precious metals on the market, and then they're going to buy them up, and then they're going to catch that high. So don't be left in the cold. Make sure you position yourself now. Like I said, have about 6 months worth of expenses plus 10%. Have your gold and silver there. If you're going to get into risky assets like cryptocurrencies, more power to you. Speaking of, Square isn't lightening up on Bitcoin this year. So Square continuing to go. This is Jack Doherty's people. They're doing a good job of hanging on tight and making sure that the media is making sure that we know about it. Square hasn't escaped the volatility of the Bitcoin this year by any means. The payment platform, which allows the buying and selling of Bitcoin via its Cash App, said Monday its second quarter Bitcoin revenue clocked in at $2.72 billion. That's a 23% drop from the first quarter. Gross profits from Square's Bitcoin business tallied at $55 million, down $20 million from the first quarter. Year to date, Square has been forced to take $65 million in impairment related to its Bitcoin holdings. Yikes. Yikes. That's when you see your investors go, why did you buy so much of that Bitcoin? So my thing is, they are buying a lot of Bitcoin regardless of what's going on in the market. So I don't know if they're just trying to help bring awareness to it and then they dump it, or are they truly, do they know something that the rest of us don't know, and that's why they don't care about the loss? So Bitcoin doing its thing. The pumpers doing their job. Yeah, okay, so when we see this, China is 6 years ahead of the U.S. in building blockchain payment system. CEO says, you mean stealing our technology? Yeah, that's how they got there. Okay, first of all. So here's my thing about this. Remember, if you guys seen any of the videos when I have our boy there, Klaus Schwab from the World Economic Forum, what did he say about China? That we were going to go into a digital world, and he said that Asia was going to lead the way. So to me, it's like a lot of these powers that be helped build up China, because that's where they want the new reserve dollar to come from. It's already been preordained. They've been chosen. But you can fight it. Yes, you can. Get gold or silver and do not accept the digital currency. The U.S. has fallen significantly behind China in a race to develop a blockchain-based payment system. Pantera, yeah, speaking of Pantera, Dimebag Darrell, rest in peace. Capital founder, CEO Dan Moorhead told Yahoo Finance in a recent interview, China's 6 years ahead. 6 years seems like a long time. Nope, it's not, to be quite honest. Well, it might be when it comes to stuff like blockchain technology. That might seem like a century. Ahead of the United States in building a blockchain-based payment system. We already know that. The gold-backed digital yuan. They want that sucker out before the Olympics. For those who don't know, last year was supposed to be the Olympics that we're seeing now. It happens every 2 years. They rotate summer and winter. All right? So the winter ones are coming up over here in China. Summer ones are being played out now because you're behind. So if they're trying to get the digital yuan out before the Olympics, their Olympics over there in China, which is next year, then that means they're getting ready to launch their go-back digital yuan. I'm curious to see how that affects the rest of the markets. Something tells me this is a planned event. So as soon as they launch theirs, our dollar crashes, And then we have our excuse to move into the new system. They present the problems, they create the problems, and then try to offer us the solution. China accounts for 46% of the total Bitcoin mining power in the world as of April 2021. Let's not be fooled by that. We know that a ton of the mining companies left. We cracked down on it. So no, they don't control 46%. And it was much higher than that. It was 68%. So look, a lot of moving pieces happening. I'm skeptical of everything. So the best way I could feel like I'm protected is to be in gold and silver. Now this, for some reason, catches my attention. I mean, I know what the reason is. Why would this be happening? My guess is things might not be going according to plan. Explainer, how the Bank of England could start to reverse its huge stimulus. That's interesting. The Bank of England could this week shed light on how and when it might throw its decade-long stimulus program into reverse, even as it continues for now to buy bonds as part of the 895 billion pound quantitative easing program. The Bank of England has been working since February on how to start tightening policies. It is expected to be amongst the first of the world's main central banks to begin the process of weaning its economy off stimulus. Oh, those of you sitting around relying on stimulus as they keep you away from going to your job, they're going to make you desperate. They're going to make you take the mark. You're so reliant on the government right now. I hope you guys got some seeds to grow your own food, way to catch water, the whole 9 yards. But more importantly, that you have something outside the system like gold and silver. If China launches the gold back yuan, Bank of England and other banks start stopping the stimulus checks because that's where they want you. We know the food shortages around the world, rolling blackouts. Get where I'm coming from? The doo-doo is on the wall. So, anyways, I thought this article was very interesting. So they're going to start tightening up the policies. It said the Bank of England has said it reviews on how to coordinate or sequence a rise in interest rates and sales from its government bonds stockpile will not signal an imminent change of policy. Yes, that's exactly what it will. As soon as they raise any percentage of an interest rate, it's going to cause a crash. There's so much money out there that even like the slightest fraction of a percentage adds on the debt that much more. So what's left to do? After you've charged up so much debt and made so much money, you kill your currency. And then they go, oh man, the policies were bad. We'll blame everybody around the world. Just blame, 45. It's his fault. He did something. And, so what's the resolution? Well, we can go into how about a digital currency? Yeah, that's how it works. The Bank of England said it will publish the review before the end of 2021. Many economists expect it to come alongside its latest policy announcement of forecast on Thursday. So it looks like the end of 2021, which is around the time a lot of these digital currencies should be out there. So let's keep an eye on that because there seems to be a lot of dominoes lining up. Very interesting. We are about there, either that or maybe this thing isn't going as quite as smooth as they thought. And they might have to back up just a little. Gold futures in higher to start August as dollar and yields retreat. Gold futures in higher. What? Yes, that's because they're betting that the gold value is going to be higher. So the contracts are for a higher value. So like everybody else, we anticipate as well gold prices to go up alongside silver. So you can see the futures contracts are already betting on higher gold value. Gold futures settled higher Monday, starting August on an upbeat note for the precious metals as a retrenchment in the U.S. dollar. Yeah, U.S. dollar is going to crap, and a future pullback of a 10-year Treasury yield helped to pave the way for a bullion buying. I'm telling you guys, Keep stacking, man. Keep making those stacks get higher. A giant fund scooped up AMC for you people out there under that, what do you call it, GameStop stock in AMC. You guys are riding that bad boy. Look at this. A giant fund scooped up AMC stock, bought more Tilray in Carnival. New Jersey underfunded state pension recently made major changes to its U.S. trade stock investment. State of New Jersey Common Pension Fund, the pension's largest fund by assets, initiated position in the AMC Entertainment Holding. Isn't that one of the stocks? Yes, it is. That the people from Wall Street, Reddit, are jumping on, causing the value to go up, people making money off it. Them along with GameStop stock. GameStop stock. So they're definitely in a look at Carnival Cruises. Why? Why would you buy Carnival? Aren't they trying to shut everything down again? Tilray, I get it. Alibaba Group Holding, good investment. I mean, literally, you could buy a car and they can ship it here for like $3,500. I'm not even kidding. It comes in a little crate. You have to do a little bit of assembly. There's some badass crotch rockets, man. If you guys like motorcycles, you get it for like $1,500, and they will ship it here. The state's Department of Treasury, whose Division of Investment oversees the pension, declined to comment on the individual stock investments. But the agency noted that the employ a passive investment strategy. Passive. I don't know if that's passive. So anyways, I brought this to your attention because I thought you might be interested in knowing that the pension bought 229,643 AMC shares in the second quarter. So you see, they jumped on that bandwagon too. And I'm pretty sure they made out. Anyways, I thought I would share that to you. You guys might get a kick out of it. There you go. Wall Street Silver and Wall Street Reddit coming through like champs. And once again, if you're going to buy gold and silver, go check out our friends at Money Metals. And if you're a first-time buyer, don't be shy. If you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy. That's it for now. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel. And I'm very grateful that you do. That's it for now. I'm out.